Hey all, Coach Craig here. If the idea of teamwork causes you to bristle a little bit, I'd like to give an analogy about a different way to reframe teamwork. Imagine for a moment that you are an artist. You're painting on a canvas and you get to fully control what's on the canvas, and you get to control what paints you use, the whole thing. The art is your art. And then there's another artist somewhere else, and they're doing the same thing. They are painting on their canvas, and they are doing it exactly their way, and on and on. So you can imagine 10, 15 of these artists. And then I want you to imagine that all of these artists find each other and decide, what if we had an art show and we showed our own art and we brought it all together into a museum or a, temporary space. So you walk into the temporary space and there's your art and there's somebody else's art. And there's yet another person's art, all on the wall. These are distinct, solitary work products that are all coming together to create an experience for the patrons that are there. That is a form of teamwork. Every artist did their part, but no single work of art was worked on by two artists. It was one-to-one, where each work of art was one artist. And that is a form of teamwork that would work very well for an artist. Creative people often feel that they need to fit into some other person's definition of collaboration or teamwork. But if you think of it like this, every individual piece of art comes together in a whole that is larger than the sum of its parts, where the patrons get to all come in and experience everyone's art. It all works together. And that is in distinction to a situation where there's let's say a community mural where 50 people get together and they all have to decide, what to paint on this mural, and they have to fight over which types of acrylics and all of these things. And these are the things that drive creative people crazy. They're like, I don't want any part of that. And so if you're like that, you're like, I would never want to paint a mural with 5 other artists. Allow that repulsion of teamwork to help you understand that there's another way to frame it. And there's another way that you can think about interacting with other creative people that doesn't pollute each of your individual distinct abilities and forms of expression. I hope that was helpful. Coach Craig out.